What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sports Talk 101. In today's video, more college football preview prediction. I made my way to ACC. Right now, I've done really good, maybe what 9 teams done of the ACC. Making my way to the ACC. Basically, Boston College, Duke, Florida State, Georgia Tech, Miami, NC State, Clemson, Cal. I believe Duke is done, and I think Boston College should be done. I'll make my way to it. I got a few more teams to go, but I may be finishing the ACC. We'll see. But today, we're looking at Bill Belichick and North Carolina. Look, I love Bill Belichick. He's a great coach in the NFL. He did a good job at the Patriots with Tom Brady. What he kept doing college, I like. He's not built for the college football. He's an NFL type of guy. And when he came to North Carolina, they shit the bed last year. Now, surprisingly, yes, you could technically say North Carolina shit the bed. But surprisingly, year one for Bill Belichick in North Carolina, yes, say they said the best, but it was not bad season. I mean, not a great season, but he's learning to recruiting, learning to. He's going to do well. We'll see how he does in 2026. But anyways, they're a decent team, of course. There we go. 19th in competition ranking, 49th in transfer portal, and 21 overall ranking. They picked up nicely, I think, to the portal, and they recruit. You can see they recruit really well. Most 4 stars and 3 stars, and they got a pretty good job there. Just keep in mind, anybody who comes from Cass Tech is good. Is a good player. I mean, let's put that there. That's a really good academy. Of course, IMG Academy is an infamous one. St. Francis, another infamous. I would just name some of the important schools that you look at. Thompson has spent a big lot of recruiting. See here, another one. Come on. Some of those top recruiting classes. Of course, some letter tent. But from that's where Damian Lillard's come from. To the transfer portal, they picked up nicely. They got a pretty good job there in the transfer portal. Pick up nicely. You can see some good players out of the portal. Last year for the season, 4 wins, so that's 4-8. Over under right now is 4.5. I'm gonna take the under. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't looked at the schedule yet, but what we're gonna do is when I look at the schedule, I go game a game, give you winner, loser, and all that stuff. Well, let's take North Carolina first. They got Bill Belichick coming back, head coach. Year 2, they do lose. Terry Dixon to the draft corner, one of the best corners on that team. Keep play on the defense. We'll see what they can do to replace him. They, I believe, got some guys coming back. They do lose some players to the portal, but they pick up nicely in the portal and got some, pretty good draft players to the portal, per se. So I think North Carolina will clean up nicely. We'll see what North Carolina does in 2026. So how it goes for the future there. But let's get started. North Carolina's going to start things off a neutral site game on the road in Dublin against TCU. And week 0 come off your bye week. I think the bye week is a perfect break because you play Ireland. It is long for you to come back, so you want to break that up right there. You got ETSU against the Buck. You're coming against ETSU. Come home on the road. This is really, I think, a perfect bye week. Because you go all the road clubs, it's really tough for us to play. They come home and they got to face up Notre Dame. This is really a good job. You're coming up from maybe a loss in Clemson, maybe you play a Notre Dame, depending on the thing goes. But that's a really good bye week. I don't do it like early bye weeks. I look at early bye week if you're playing, if you're playing national international game. I'm pretty sure about like Maryland. I mean, will you have had back-to-back games? Clemson, Notre Dame. I don't mind that. But let's say your bye week was between Miami and that's not great bye week, but I think this bye week is perfect. They play 2 really good teams, back to back there. They got Pitt on the road, Duke on the road, so back to back road games, and then you go home against Michigan. Then you get really interesting. You got UConn right in the between Miami and Louisville, really tough stretch right there. This is going to be two really good. I'm just going to put this way. This is a trap game. If I see a trap game, this is a trap game. Lincoln, Virginia, of course, against on the road and got home against your in-state rival, NC State. So, if I see a trap game, I found the trap game. There's always going to be a trap game in all these games, okay? There's always, they say, look, it's always a trap game. You win the game you're supposed to win, you lose the game you're supposed to lose, but you also win the game you're not supposed to win, and you lose the game you're supposed to not lose to. You know what I'm saying? That's the golden rule of college football. But you saw the home neutral site game against TCU. I don't know much TCU was going to go last year. I know that one good year, made the playoffs and everything. I don't know. Could you beat TCU? Yes, it's a neutral site game. I'm going to give it benefit now and give the win there. Remember, the over-under right now is at 4.5. I'm taking the under. I don't know if this is a season. No, could you go to 5 wins and take the over? Possible. You're going to start seeing 2-0. You're going to start seeing 2-0. But then, this is, yes, you got bye week coming off. Clemson, you go on the road, Clemson, they're going to lose that game. Bye week at Notre Dame. I just don't think two really good teams, two good programs. I just don't think you're beating Notre Dame. Then you got Pitt on the road, Pitt, back-to-back road games. Now, I do say this, you'll beat Duke. That's really 3 wins. You're at 3-3 right now. And you get Syracuse, you will beat Syracuse, and you're better at Syracuse. That's your 4th win right there. Now, this is where does the 5th one come in? You're going to lose to Miami or Florida. You're going to lose to Louisville. And then the question comes to this game, which I think is what a lot of people are concerned about. Saturday, November 5th, 7th, home, I believe it's home game. On the road at UConn, excuse me. And it's not a game. It is a trap game. This is a trap game. Why is that? It's right between Miami, Florida, and Miami, right between Hurricanes and the Cardinals. Two of the good teams. Look, let's say you lose this game, right? Coming off emotional loss here. But they got a little bit of, if they get caught looking here, they could trip up and lose this game. Now, I'll say they won't, but this is the reason why I said I'm going to take the over. Which, at this point, you have hit the over. You beat UConn. Now, this is where I think you beat Virginia, and I think you beat lose NC State. So you're already 6-6, I believe. That's 2 wins over last year's score. I said that hits the over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 5. So 5 and 7. If that's the math correctly, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. 6. 6-6, yeah. 6-6. I lost to the win against UConn. Could you go 5-7? Yes. You could lose. Look, I think you should be better than UConn, but the reason why that is just the way the game. Look, just the way it falls in the schedule. It's right between the New Miami game against Louisville. It's just really tough stretch of that 3 games right there is really tough. You can run. It's on the road. You could come if you let's say you beat Miami, even win or lose against Miami. Let's say you beat them, right? Miami, and then you come home, go on the road, home game, road game, and then you got Louisville. As long as you're not looking against Louisville, you will win this game. Could this be a loss? Possible. I mean, again, anything is possible. I've seen really crazy things happen, really weird things has happened, and look, could North Carolina fuck up in this game? Yeah, this is what I call a trap game. So, like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and sign up to the next video. Peace.